the tavern down the cobbled road, where the lanterns gleam with a warm, soft glow. The ruby Mad Hatter, with a twinkle in his eye, greets every soul with a heartfelt cry. Welcome to the tavern, pull up a chair, grab a mug of ale. Don't fireball my goddamn tavern, I swear! From fantasy realms to sci-fi fight, we're all just stories in the flickering light. The tables are crowded with tales untold of dragons vanquished and treasures of gold. Retired adventures to which viewers unite, sharing their legends deep into the night. Welcome to the tavern, pull up a chair, grab a mug of ale. Don't fireball my goddamn tavern, I swear! From fantasy realms to sci-fi fights, we're all just stories in the flickering light. There's the elven archer, his bow now hung, a cyber soldier whose last war was won. Wizards and rogues, warriors of old, all trading their yarns as the night unfolds. Welcome to the tavern, pull up a chair, grab a mug of ale. Don't fireball my goddamn tavern, I swear! From fantasy realms to sci-fi fights, we're all just stories in the flickering light. So raise a toast to adventures past. In the ruby Mad Hatter's tavern we found home at last. From the darkest dungeons to the stars so bright, we'll share our dreams in the fire's light. Welcome to the tavern, pull up a chair, grab a mug of ale. Don't fireball my goddamn tavern, I swear! From fantasy realms to sci-fi fights, we're all just stories in the flickering light. We'll share our dreams in the fire's light. Welcome to the tavern, pull up a chair, grab a mug of ale. Oh my goddamn tavern, I swear! From the darkest dungeons to the stars so bright, we'll share our dreams in the fire's light. Welcome to the tavern, pull up a chair, grab a mug of ale. Don't fireball my goddamn tavern, I swear! From fantasy realms to sci-fi fights, we're all just stories in the flickering light.
Shadows cover stars, wicked night, cloaked in black red eyesight. Empire crumbles under power, thunder rolls in a witching hour. Lightning from fingertips like skies, screaming echo sorcerer's might. Darkness grips every corner, whispers call, nothing can warn her. Crazy wild magic fire, evil grows ever higher. Fractured minds, empire slave, begging for light in God's grave. slay, begging for night in blood's grave. Starlit skies are all alone, alone. Shadows cast from moon's bright throne. Lightsaber hums in quiet zone. Bounties high on tracking low. Danger lurks with every step. Blaster ready, never slept. Hollow bounties, targets kept. Galactic credits, all I get. I'm the hunter on the night. Silent sniper out of sight. Hollow bounties, targets kept. Galactic credits, all I get. I'm the hunter, I'm the night. Silent sniper out of sight. Tracking targets, hit the light. In the dark, my aim so tight. Speeding through in spaceship fast. Laser fire, it won't outlast. Energy cells in my grasp. One shot down, the die is cast. Speeding through in spaceship fast. Laser fire, it won't outlast. Energy cells in my grasp. One shot down, the die is cast. Foes they claim I'll meet my end. Never happens, not my trend. Mercenary, no pretend. Universe, I'll just defend. I'm the hunter on the night. Silent sniper out of sight. Hollow bounties, targets kept. Target low. Galactic credits, all I get. Troopers on the front line, ready to defend. Blaster cannons roaring till the bitter end. Special forces moving, silent as the night. For the Republic's honor, we will win this fight. Battle on the stars, we are shooting for the skies. Public force is strong, hear the galaxy's cries. Clad in armor shining, marching side by side. Enemies be warned now, there's nowhere to hide. We fight in endless darkness, with courage in our souls. For every fallen brother, our hearts pay the toll. Battle on the stars, we are shooting for the skies. Puppet force is strong, hear the galaxy's cries. Battle on the stars, we are shooting for the skies. Puppet force is strong, hear the galaxy's cries. Gliding armor shining, marching side by side. Enemies be warned now, there's nowhere to hide. We fight in endless darkness, with courage in our souls. For every fallen brother, our hearts pay the toll. Battle on the stars, we are Hatter's live. On Twitch we sail, come join the dive with games and chat and tales untold. In Ruby's realm, let the fun unfold. Oh, Ruby streams with laughter bright. By the glowing screen we set our sight. From fantasy realms to FPS fight, every stream is pure delight. Heave-ho, Ruby, Manhattan's alive. On Twitch we sail, come join the dive with games and chat and tales untold. In Ruby's realm, let the fun unfold. On the ocean wide, in the game raft, we build and float through the stormy draft. Gathering scraps, crafting our craft. In Ruby's stream we share a laugh. Heave-ho, Ruby, Manhattan's alive. On Twitch we sail, come join the dive with games and chat and tales untold. In Ruby's realm, let the fun unfold. With a hat so mad and a heart so grand, Ruby guides us through this digital land. In the chat we cheer and make a stand for the finest streams in all the land. Heave-ho, Ruby, Manhattan's alive. On Twitch we sail, come join the dive with games and chat and tales untold. In Ruby's realm, let the fun unfold. So hoist the sails and spread the word. Rubies live, haven't you heard? Join the crew, be undeterred. In the Mad Hatter's world, we all get stirred. Heave-ho, Ruby, Manhattan's alive. On Twitch we sail, come join the dive with games and chat and tales untold. In Ruby's realm, let the fun unfold. So hoist the sails and spread the word. Rubies live, haven't you heard? Join the crew, be undeterred. In the Mad Hatter's world, we all get stirred. Heave-ho, Ruby, Manhattan's alive. On Twitch we sail, come join the dive with games and chat and tales untold. In Ruby's realm, let the fun unfold.
Oh, come on, work for me here. There we go. All right. Hey, everybody. Welcome to Tabletop Tuesday. I am the Ruby Mad Hatter. Welcome. And with me, of course, is my partner in crime, Candid Camera.
Hello, hello.
All right. And of course, Faye Fox sets off a fucking fireball. God damn it. All right. So a couple announcements to get over before we get into the thick of everything. One, we are raiding midstream because there's someone I promised to raid at 8 o'clock. I'm still streaming afterwards. So, stick around. Stick around. I will be continuing to stream after that. I'll make that announcement again right before we raid. 2 is our sponsor, Shockbite Gaming Service and W Energy Drinks. Link is down below. Alright.
Shockbite has treated us very well. I have only recently terminated our Minecraft there just because we all kind of got tired of Minecraft, or at least that server. So
Yeah, We got
If I start
tired
a
of
new
the
server,
Minecraft.
I'll use them again.
Go to bed,
Oh, yeah.
Danny.
All right. Okay, thank you, buddy. Go to bed. Real Jake Frost. The seated tavern primarily made of wood. Seeing it will burn well. Fireball seems like a good choice. You have to make a dex saving throw. God damn it.
Go to bed.
See, this is why I have magical items on me that make me immune to fire damage. I keep those for a reason. Because you're all fucking pyros.
Got your asbestos socks on.
Yeah. So there is that. Third announcement is we have finally picked our artist for my VTube Abby, which my VTube Abby is having a freaking hissy fit here. So I have to fix it. There we go. All right, try that now. Are you working now? Ish. It's a little bit delayed, but it'll be fine. So we have our artist. I am saving up for the artist. We have it in our Ko-fi. Yet you hired me. I know. We still have a bard. So we're doing our Ko-fi right now. And I was going to do... Give me a second. How bad is this? Is this having... No, I'm gonna have to say no to Baldur's Gate today. Because the poor computer can't handle it today.
Womp womp.
That's a womp womp. I was gonna play Baldur's Gate 3, but now it's... Yeah, because I was like, why am I having such issues with my Avi? It's usually not like this. Yeah, Baldur's Gate's eating too many resources. That is unfortunate. What to do, what to do, what to do. See what else I have. You know what? Fuck it. Let's do Hades.
Yeah.
I'll do Hades while we talk.
Right on.
Yeah, it happens.
I have been replaying the original Hades recently and enjoying that while I'm waiting for Hades 2 to get more updates.
I was trying to spell Tartarus and couldn't fucking spell it to save my life. Because I have to change the title of the thing.
Yep.
So... You know, I'm glad I didn't change the name of the game on the frickin' thing. So it'll be chill, it'll be, random. We'll have random. Is the word. Albeit unofficial content. Fiery Soul. 18th level, you gain the immunity to damage. Any spell effect you create resistance fire to damage. Is that a artificer ability or is that a sorcerer ability? Or is that a feat? Not the game I watch. It happens sometimes. I think honestly what happened is I haven't reset my computer today. So I'm thinking it's just having an issue. Normally Baldur's Gate 3 works just fine. It's just in this case. Alright. Well, while it's loading up, as soon as Hades loads up there. Other fun announcements. Oh, there we go. Alright, I might have to turn down the volume on Hades just a hair, because it's loud.
Observation. This is a great opportunity for slaughter.
Daryl, hey buddy! Alright, so let me say hi to the people who came in earlier. Did check-ins. Alright, so... Let's see what we got here. Elite AK Smiley, welcome. Daddy Gamer, welcome. I hope you had a great day with your stream. I tried to catch it earlier the best I could. Addy Bear, thank you for the raid. Thank you, and welcome raiders to my tavern. I'm fairly certain we have enough libations and food here for your, partaking pleasure.
Nobody's getting anything out of the goddamn kitchen.
The cook says, Anne, our cleric, says if you keep setting the place on fire, you're not getting food.
By kissing their boo-boos and slapping the bitch who made the boo-boo.
Angel Woman, thank you for the check-ins. I hope you're having a great day. Then we have the Apple Bye. Welcome. Thank you for the garden check-in. Candid Gamera, you have a 20 stream streak now.
Yeah.
Holy shit. And Daryl, you have came in and you were playing EA Sports. Oof. I'm sorry. Hey, Vape. Alright.
EA, it's in the game.
Not anymore. EA isn't in games anymore. What are you talking about? EA is all about the loot box. It's the money, baby.
Where's my money?
Where's my money? Where's my money, bitch? I'm not gonna ask you again. Hey, Vic Knight. That's a hype. And for some reason, my Avi wants to keep his eyes closed. Even though my eyes are wide open.
I mean, you know, there's a grand tradition of anime types that look like they have their eyes closed all the time. My favorite anime villain, in fact, does that.
Which one is that?
Have you ever seen Slayers?
Some, but it was a long time ago, so I'm not sure.
Slayers has a recurring villain slash just evil guy that kind of hangs out with the party sometimes called Zelos. And Zelos is a smug bastard, but he's always smiling. And he's got his eyes closed, except when he's very serious, and then his eyes open.
Ah, yeah, I see. I looked up an image of him.
Yes.
Yeah. No, I don't recognize him, but like I said, it's the last time I watched Slayers, I was in college.
His catchphrase is, "That is a secret."
Of course. God damn.
I have, on numerous occasions, used him as inspiration for an NPC in a gaming campaign. Just
Which is
because
true.
he delights me.
All right. We are still doing, by the way, everyone, Stellaris Eternity 3. So if you want to put your faction in, we will take it and we will have fun with it. Trust me, it's worth it. Because it'll be something that Canon, Gamera, and I will have to deal with. All is good today. Dropping in for the lurk. Okay, no problem. Lurks. Lurkers or take accepted here. Same with you, Ghost Assassin. Trying to remember if there was anything else I had to announce. I'm trying to remember. I hate it when my brain does this. It's like, oh, so we have a gaming announcement that's coming up. Some of our people in the chat will know of it because they're very excited for it. Starting August 30th at 7 p.m., we are going to be doing a streaming session of me running the campaign setting I'm writing. All right, so we're doing a streaming session of Traviel.
Nice.
All right, the Inferno Game lurking while someone's gaming. All right, no problem. Inferno.
Observation. This is a great opportunity for slaughter.
I have collected 5 streamers who have, most of them have never played D&D. One has. And sounds like I'm probably being played by a bunch of nerds. Nerds!
That's exactly what you guys are.
Speaks one of the ones who is in the game. So, yeah, Friday nights, 7 to 11 p.m., we're going, and that's Eastern time, we are going to be playing Traviel. They are starting off at level 2, and we are going to go from there. And as you know, Gamera, this Traviel is the type of world that I kind of technically specialize in, which is I have a rough story in mind, but then I have like plot hooks everywhere and go, fuck it, let's see what you trip on.
Yeah.
Quite literally half the time.
Now, did you say that that was going to be 5e or Pathfinder?
It is 5e.
All right.
I have to test out the world in 5e.
Yeah, I thought I remembered you saying that, but I wasn't
First
100%
person
sure, and I
running
didn't
to
want to...
Nom Nom, I get to make fun of.
Okay, so apparently Anne has a bet. She's going to make fun of the first person who runs into a creature known as Nom Nom. All right, we'll see who runs into that little bugger first. Because so far, every campaign that's been in Traviel, the little bastards have run into him.
Yeah.
And And I don't always plan it. Like, sometimes I plan it because it's like, okay, this is part of the plot. Other times I'm like, he's here, here, and here. Like, I'll pick like 3 locations, and inevitably the players go there.
Naturally.
And it's just like, how? How did you know? Like, what the fuck?
And sometimes we try to avoid him. We still run into it.
Yeah. In one game, they tried to avoid him, and they picked the location he was in.
Whoops.
I'm like, how?
That was our question.
Yeah. So anyway, we'll see what happens with the shenanigans.
There will be shenanigans.
It is an all-male team, though one of the players is cross-playing.
Mm-hmm.
So I do have a woman in the player base, but no women in the character base.
Right.
They're all guys. So based on their classes and some of their backstories, I've jokingly referred to them as the A team.
Okay.
Yeah, it's a lot of kooky shit, and I'm gonna have fun with it. Faye says you are leaking secrets, Anne.
No, they don't know what Nom Nom is.
Yeah, nobody knows what Nom Nom is except for me, Gamera, and like, I don't think anybody else in the chat has actually played Traviel before. And I think, Gamera, you only know it through secondhand knowledge.
That is correct. I've heard you mention Nom Nom, but I have not played in Traviel myself, so no first-hand knowledge.
Not my fault I get obsessed on the verge of writing a full-fledged screenplay. Yep. You gotta be careful about that. Don't become the type of player known as the writer. Don't do that. Because you will sometimes get disappointment. That can easily lead to disappointment. Alright. I think that's all of it. Alright, let me see where everything is in the game. Okay, so I need top left. Alright. Where's Hades? I know Hades exists. There you are. Alright, hey, everything's the right size. Cool. Alright, so before we get into that, let us spin that wheel.
Wheel of morality. Turn, turn, turn.
You spin me right round, baby,
Don't
right
start
round.
that. Or Stabby will go flying across the room again.
Alright, today's Star Wars.
That's very fitting. I believe we had some Star Trek discussion last time.
Yep.
Let me guess. You got...
Maybe.
I forget. I have to give someone something.
You are not to aid him in these matters, Nix. His foolishness is to be scorned and reprimanded, not indulged. Do we have an understanding?
Oh, isn't he an asshole? Alright, so Star Wars. So recently, Star Wars, what is it, the last couple episodes of Acolyte that they released? The general reviews on them are in, and apparently they weren't particularly stellar.
Yeah, I've heard a lot of mixed things about the Acolyte.
Now, I assume everything with the Acolyte, you gotta take it with a grain of salt. There are gonna be some people who are upset with the Acolyte because they'll automatically claim it's woke.
Yep.
And so you have to filter that out. All right?
Absolutely.
But there are some aspects to the Acolyte where I look at it and go, this is kind of dumb.
Sure.
I think the dumb thing that, if anything, I feel is the biggest faux pas, or there are two things in particular I would point out. One is the Jedi Master being taken out by a throwing knife.
That does seem a little underwhelming.
Yeah, it seems rather stupid. Because, like, that whole scene was, like, she refused to fight, didn't do any of the fighting, even though her allies were being fucking massacred around her.
That's not what Jedi do.
And then at the very end, when, like, the last ally dropped, that's when she kind of decided she had to step in. I'm like, why didn't you step in when everyone else was being killed?
Yeah.
That seems a little weird. And then then she's taken out by a throwing knife. And I'm consider going, and the knife wasn't even that fast. Like, if I would have been fine with it if, like, the person who was throwing the knife basically used the force to throw it really hard and really fast.
Sure.
I would have been like, okay, yeah, that makes sense. You know, they have some level of foresight, but, you know, it's not perfect. And, you know, Jedi can, you know, get shot by bullets. So, I mean,
Yeah.
a force-thrown knife makes sense. No, this is a standard person, standard throwing knife. Thunk.
Yeah, that seems like you'd have to explain that, like, oh, you know, she was distracted by some imbalance in the force or something to justify that.
Yeah, it just seemed odd. And I was like, okay, that's kind of dumb. And then the other is not that they got a woman pregnant without a man using the force. That's not what annoys me, because let's be brutally honest, that's happened in other Star Wars stories where
Yeah,
someone has used force powers to make a child.
Yeah, Anakin.
Well, Anakin's the prime example, but there are minor characters who were made with the force. They like in one instance, some Sith Lord took dead tissue in one of the books and turned it into a child,
Okay.
which is kind of fucked up.
It is. It is entirely fucked up.
Yeah. So like, okay, I'm not against the idea of them going, okay, some random people just were able to make a child with the force. That's cool. It was their goddamn chant. Because, like, the whole chant they did was, the power of one, the power of two, the power of many. And that was it.
Uh-huh.
And I was like, this seems like a chant that someone put down on a storyboard at one point. And nobody corrected it.
Danny, bed.
Does that make sense?
Yeah.
It feels like the first draft that never got redrafted.
Yeah. First thought effort.
Yeah, and it was like, can we please, God, fix this? What the hell?
We have an understanding.
It was just weird. And I was like, why?
After all, and therefore your responsibility.
Hey, support queen.
Have my commitments to this realm and
What do
to
you
this
think
house.
about the other Star Wars show that they just announced? What was the name of that?
Give me a
It's got
second.
Jude Law in it.
Yeah, give me a second. I think I know what you're talking about. Let me look up
Skeleton Crew.
Star Skeleton Crew. Don't know much about it. I've actually not really heard much about it.
Yeah, as far as I know, we've just gotten the one trailer for it.
Yeah, and I haven't even seen that trailer yet. I didn't even know Skeleton Crew existed. Like, I heard some new show was coming, but I didn't hear any details on it.
Right
It
on.
is not necessary to remind
Now,
me.
based on the name,
Those who once stood
if they
by
use a
the
bunch of
themselves
non-force users
Observation. This is a great opportunity for slaughter.
to do, like a show,
As I was trying to tell you, there are no bullets left in this
that
gun,
could
you
be
see?
kind of neat.
Bed.
You know what I mean?
Sure. My understanding of, basically what we've seen so far is that from the trailer, it looks like they're trying to do Goonies, but in the Star Wars universe, which is honestly kind of cool to me.
I mean, that could work, honestly.
Yeah, it's like a pack of teenagers that are out on an adventure, and they get mixed up with some pirates, and they encounter a Jedi, and just wackiness ensues.
Yeah. A lot of house decor.
Oh, let me look over at your screen again. Maybe I can make some recommendations.
Yeah, how many gems I have? I have 86 gems.
So
I think I want to do Urns of Wealth.
I would agree. If you can afford that, that is tremendous. You will eventually want the Keepsake Collection regional so you can switch between regions, but having that constant money input is great.
I can
If you
actually
can
get I can get the Keepsake one right now.
Then by all means, go ahead and grab that.
Okay, cool.
What say we go with this assignment, contractor?
Yeah, a lot of the stuff in the contractor is cosmetic, but some of it does have important gameplay aspects.
So like, scrying pool, huh? Oh, it's a cosmetic item. Okay.
I mean, it is the scrying pool. Also, I think lets you check stats on previous runs, so it's not essential. It is a little more than cosmetic, but barely.
All right.
I mean,
You get-
father's nice to you, at least,
Wait.
isn't he, boy?
Was I using the controller when I was playing this?
I mean, I recommend a controller.
Yeah, I think I was, because this feels weird. You know what I mean? And if I have to start over, I might have to for Hades.
You should just be able to plug it in, I think.
Yeah, that's what my thought is too, but some games don't let me do that. Like, Final Fantasy VIII doesn't let me do that. I have to plug it in when I load it up.
I will say that, like, when I'm playing Hades and using the controller, if I happen to do something with the keyboard, it's happy to do both.
No, it just clicked right in.
Awesome.
Alright. Alright. I can gift it to the dog.
You know that, don't you, boy?
You can.
Is there any benefit for gifting it to the dog, or is it just...
Every character to whom you can give nectar, you should give at least one at some point, because they will give you an item in return.
Alright.
Though I will say, giving nectar to your own dad there is the last priority, because he's the only one that doesn't give you an item immediately. So right trigger to gift him the nectar.
Yep.
One of Cerberus's heads receives the prince's gift.
Oh, he's happy.
Muzzles something back
Yeah.
into his hand.
He's a good boy.
Yeah. He's the goodest boy. Old spiked collar.
Yes. So that's a keepsake that you can change at any keepsake station, like behind your bedroom or in between regions.
Lots of notes here.
Yes. You'll learn more, get more notes by raising your relationship and by gifting and by talking.
Alright. Hey, buddy.
The sealed weapons by your chambers. Your father won't observe their absence, I don't think. They remind him of a time he stood together with his brothers and sisters.
But yeah.
He wants nothing more to
I
do
was
with
asked recently about Star Wars because Inquisition was playing the Old Republic for Knights of the Old Republic for his girlfriend.
Mm-hmm.
And she said it was boring at right now, but they've only gotten through the top level of Terrace.
Right.
So she's at the very top of it. But when I explained this to someone else I know, they asked me, it's like, hey, if that's the case, what would you do? Like, what changes would you make to make a Star Wars game? Like, what would you focus on? What kind of game would it be? All that jazz.
Right on.
How about the lament? You
Oh, fancy that one, do you?
For me, well, I'll go through mine and then you can go through what you would say you would do.
Okay, sure.
For me, I would do a flight sim. I love the Star Wars flight sims. I feel like they really could... We need a new one.
Yeah.
In my opinion. And I think the best idea to do it is kind of a mixture of a flight sim slash Battlefront kind of idea. Where you have the combat going on the ground.
Right.
And say they're like fighting over objectives, whatever it may be, alright? And then there's combat going on in the air, and then there's combat going on up in space. And all three battlegrounds are connected. So, like, say, like, you're on the ground, and you take an orbital gun, you can hit capital ships in orbit.
Nice.
And do them a little bit of damage.
Right.
The fighters can help, bombard the orbital guns to keep them from firing. And the space vessels can, orbital bombardment.
The ancient casks of...
I get you.
And I feel like that would be kind of a neat game to do. It gives everybody who enjoys war games something they enjoy. Because some people like being on the ground, being an infantry person, whatever.
What's up for barter?
Then there are some people who like me who like flying around, enjoying time, stuff like that.
I hope you're having a nice day.
Yeah, I can see that.
And
Yeah.
there she goes again.
So all in all, I think it could be a fun thing to do. I think it'd be really well done. I don't think he wants to talk today. All right, I guess that's it. But yeah, that's mostly my story. Like, not too much heavy on the story, as much as I would like. But those kind of games don't do well with a story.
Sure.
So yeah.
I would probably say that the first thing that comes to mind for me as far as a Star Wars game that's not something that we've seen a whole lot of is, do you remember Thief?
Yes, I remember Thief very well. I didn't get to play a lot of it, but I had a friend who played a shit ton of it back in the day, and that's all he would ever talk about. Like, near fucking constant.
So, just Thief, but in the Star Wars universe, Scoundrel.
Oh my, but you can't see.
That would be my first thought. Like, emphasize non-force using stealth play. You've got, you sneak around, you're slicing into things, you've got a blaster pistol, but you want to avoid combat as much as possible. Though, you could also think of it in terms of like the Batman Arkham Asylum type games. It's like, yeah, this is stuff that is familiar to people that they enjoy. And just...
I just thought of a multiplayer version for that too.
Okay.
Alright, so you know how Thief is, like, you're supposed to be breaking and stealing something, da-da-da-da-da-da, all that jazz?
Yeah. Yep.
Have the opposing team be the person either tracking the thief or trying to stop them from stealing things.
Okay. See, I wasn't going for opposing team because, I'm more of a fuck multiplayer.
Oh,
but sure.
oh no, I get that. I'm saying, like, that would be a multiplayer option. I wouldn't say you have to do it. Just...
Right.
It's like, it was an idea that just popped in my head.
Yeah, if you wanted to turn it into multiplayer, you could do... you could also do, if you wanted to do multiplayer, you could do Dead by Daylight, where, you've got a bunch of non-force users being hunted by a Sith.
Ooh. Ooh, that could be deadly.
Yeah.
Yeah, and then you would have to use gear and all kinds of shit to, deal with that.
Yeah, you're again, it's focused on stealth gameplay and survival, and cooperation. Can you achieve your goals before the Sith basically terminates all of you?
Yeah. Most attacking special damage, second foes from behind. Fiery presence. Now,
yes.
I have 308, and I'm trying to decide what I want to go with.
Now, I will say, as a matter of personal taste, for the most part, I don't use the flipped green versions. I don't find them as conducive to my playstyle. I think there's one or two that tempt me, but for the most part, I stay on these defaults. The Death Defiance is huge, and, saving up for that is absolutely a valid move.
Yeah. I'm just, I had the keys to unlock 2 more talents.
Mm-hmm.
So I was like, I'll unlock 2 more talents just to see what we got here. But
Infernal Soul does help you with, using more magic. And then I think Boiling Blood is the one that means you do more magic or do more damage to them if they've got one of your crystals lodged in them.
Yeah.
Yeah. So you can theoretically use that to get an advantage, especially in like boss fights. It's like, oh, make sure you put a magic crystal in and then beat the shit out of them.
Hey, Wizen, hey, dudes, drive safe. Hopefully you have a great night, okay?
that's a new one.
All right, what do we got here?
All right.
Clear
There's your
25 encounters, rank up. Well, items from Well Caron or encounters. Damage to distant foes.
So my go-to with the keepsakes is, especially once I've gotten them all, used at least once, maybe level them up, is I usually start with the coin purse, and then I switch after the first realm to something else that I think would be useful.
All right. Let's
Because
see.
that extra cash is super useful.
So it looks like the spear today is the useful one.
Gain 20% extra darkness. I will say that maybe the next nectar that you get, you might want to save it for Skelly there, because his keepsake that he gives you is pretty cool.
Oh, okay. All right, let's hit the road.
Hit the road, Jack. Don't you come back no more, no more.
Puppy, shush. Oh, I got Poseidon, and I have a spear.
Nice.
I have to tell you something, little Hades. My relatives and I, we've been holding back one of our greatest gifts to see if you were worthy. And you are. My aid is yours. So call me if you need anything, especially to smash your enemies to bits.
Okay.
Oh, what's this?
Your call makes you surge into foes while impervious for 1.2 seconds.
Yeah, so worth noting about the call abilities. As you fight in a given encounter, you will have a call meter that builds up. As long as you have at least one of the 4 bars filled, you can use the call. If you have all 4 filled, it usually gives you a much longer usage of it.
Cool. I don't want to descend. That's a lot of health gone.
It is. I mean, Chaos does cool stuff, but you don't necessarily want to do it when you're only rocking 50.
Over there.
Alright, gain a key. But yeah, so that was the idea I had. It was like, I was thinking more gameplay than story. You're definitely going more of the story route.
Yeah, I mean, I love a Star Wars flight sim. I, eat that shit up. 100%.
Oh, yeah.
So
I would say, though, also with the battle thing, especially if I was doing, like, a flight sim, and I had to do a story, I would do 3. Alright? I would do 3 eras and 3 factions. Alright? For each era.
Okay.
Now, the one faction that'll be the same in all 3 eras is neutral. So those are like smugglers, merchants, criminals, whatever. All right. Huts, yeah. Stuff like that. Then for the old Republic, it would be the Republic versus the CIS, which that would be a fun fight to do a story, especially seeing it from the CIS perspective.
Sure.
Because they think they're the good guys.
Learned about your plight and your existence from the goddess Nyx. All of us on Olympus rallied to assist you just as
So that is cool. Okay, what was the one I like with him? Yeah, it was Lightning Strike. My attack does chain lightning. For the Rebellion era, of course, it's Empire and Rebellion in neutrals. Alright, Nectar or Gems? Nectar or Gems? Nectar.
Now what?
And then there would be after the Republic, after the movies, which would be like, the New Republic and the Imperial Remnant, essentially.
Right.
And I feel like that would make a good flight sim, because then you could be all kinds of stuff. The only other thing I would say is if I was building a flight sim game like that, I wouldn't necessarily focus it on multiplayer, but I would allow multiplayer to exist.
Sure.
Now, the one thing that would stand out, though, compared to some things is, I would leave the tools in the game for the players to make missions.
Yeah.
So that way, if they want to come up with, like, them, their friends want to come up with, like, a whole campaign thing to play through, they can do so. And I feel like that would be a blast to do.
I'm trying to think if there's anything else.
Skulls for the skull throne! Blood for the blood god!
Inquisition. Alright. So there's that. We'll go with that. Okay, is there any benefit to give the gods nectar?
Yes, they also will give you keepsakes.
Oh, good to know. I'll have to keep that in mind.
Over the course of playing this game, ideally you want to build up your relationship with every character they allow you to. Because you'll unlock more of the story, and sometimes you'll unlock like access to greater boons and things. But starting out, I would like spread it out.
All right.
Worry about getting one to everybody before you worry about going like really deep with one particular character.
Fair enough. All right. Purple wolf with the chicken. Let me get that done. They were playing Path of Titans. I would say, yeah, Flight Sim is definitely needed. A good thief-like game for Star Wars, also really cool and needed. Trying to think if there's any other kind of style of Star Wars game that is, like, really needed. Or, like, we haven't had one in a while.
Right. I'm not sure that Star Wars would work great for, like, an RTS.
I mean, it did. There was a game back in the day called Star Wars Empire at War.
Uh-huh. How was it?
It was actually really good. Each faction had their own what's the word I'm looking for? Their own focuses and specialties.
Uh-huh.
Which is all well and good. Like the Empire was all about, you know, big, really powerful capital ships.
Right.
And on the ground, the Empire was throw numbers at the problem.
Right.
Where the rebels were, you had to know what each ship did and use their special abilities better than you did Empire.
Okay.
And then there was an expansion called Forces of Corruption, which you played the Zon Criminal Empire.
Okay.
And you had to corrupt planets, steal income from both the Empire and the Republic, and you kind of had a whole story you were playing through involving that.
Right.
And that was really well done. If anything, I'd say, if they did an RTS, kind of like with the complexity of Stellaris, but with Star Wars, I feel like they would be doing really well.
Yeah, I don't think I ever came across that one, so I never got the chance to play it.
It is still a good game to play these days. You can find it on Steam.
Okay.
And there are multiple mods for it that bring in other factions. The most popular one being Thrawn's Revenge.
Of course.
And the only reason why that one's the most popular is it brings in a bunch of factions from before the movies and after the movies. So you could set your time period wherever you want. And each faction is actually different and unique. Some of them have some ship overlaps, but like the Imperial Remnant, Thrawn's group, and then like the Hadrians all have Star Destroyers.
Right.
But different Star Destroyers have different focuses. Like the Imperial Remnant Star Destroyers are all about like just straight up damage output. Where the Hapes, I think is what they're called, they had durability. Their Star Destroyers are durable as fuck.
Not a chance.
So there's that. And Thrawn's Star Destroyers have better teamwork abilities.
I shall deal with you later then.
So like when they work together, they have better overlapping covers of fire. Thanks for setup. Could I work from home? No problem. So there is that, and on the ground there's also different things that are going on with each faction. And they don't just forcibly make the Empire have to just rely on strictly numbers to win. They actually make Empire players now forcibly have to have tactics. Which is honestly something I felt they needed.
Yeah.
Oh, damn it. He beat me just at that last second.
Anyone else?
Alright, let's give him one.
Lord Ares, please accept this offering for giving me such strength as necessary to succeed.
Oh, Ares will be happy.
Indeed. Now, most of the keepsakes you get from the gods are ones that, A, increase the chances of encountering that god. So if you have one that drops, like, your favorite upgrades, that's nice. It also increases the chances of their upgrades being of a higher rarity, and therefore more potent.
Let's see, cast. Special inflicts doom. Oh, yeah, we'll go with that. Alright, so now I got two little minor updates. Cool. That'll be neat. What was I gonna say? With Star Wars, though, like I said, Empire War was really well done, so if you haven't played it, I would say give it a try.
Okay, I might when I have more time. I did just get a new RTS that's in early access that I kickstarted that I want to try out first, I think.
Well, that's fair. If I was gonna make a recommendation on which faction to pick when you start out, do the Empire.
Okay.
It will give you the basics of the game, especially if you play through its story.
Fair.
And so that way, when you go to play the Republic, you're not having to learn all the special things on top of the basics.
Never enough of
Gotcha.
back at the house.
I'm gonna have to face a boss either way.
Sometimes
Fight me.
that happens. Though I will say sometimes when you have that boss symbol, it's just like a bunch of yellow armor guys that
Yeah, I
aren't
noticed
the ones
that.
all that special. So
Alright, so we got those guys gotten rid of. Oh boy. Alright.
What else?
I will say that if someone ever does a Star Wars RPG, we really could use one during the Rebellion era. And make that where we don't have to deal with fucking force powers and shit.
sure.
I get that's really neat, and I get that it's a great story, but every time we seem to have force powers involved in a Star Wars RPG, the story quickly becomes wrapped around the Jedi.
Now, do you mean in a computer RPG or TTRPG or both?
A mixture of both.
Mad.
I
Okay.
mean, with TTRPGs, it's been my experience.
Yes.
Cheers for the call.
But also with computer RPGs too.
As I was trying to tell you, there are no bullets left in
Because
this gun, you see?
Ow.
Observation. This is a great opportunity for slaughter.
Every RPG we've had so far on the computer has had Force users. And that has resulted in the game's main story focusing around the Force and its use.
Yeah.
And it's like, don't get me wrong, I'm all for, you know, Jedi and Sith and all that shit, but it'd be nice to get some variety.
They had their chance.
Peace and quiet.
I'd agree. I'd agree.
It's just a little bit of variety. That's all I ask. Pomegranate or money? We'll hit money. I mean, I have 375. Hopefully that's enough.
Gonna go shop with Charon.
I guess I could hit Ares again. Hey, buddy.
Hey, Carol. If there happens to be something...
I mean, honestly, you could buy all of these things.
Great.
This is true.
Always a pleasure, Charon.
I'm gonna go for the power first. I'm gonna go with the Blade Rift, because that's a good one.
It is.
And then I'm immediately going to upgrade it. Make it a little bit more potent.
Yep.
I don't like the fact that the boss thing had a red thing above it. Oh, it's Meg.
I mean, that's the... Yeah, that's the thing that you win if you beat her.
What are you doing?
Mother is long gone. You're never getting out of here any.
I've hope enough. Not that it's in...
Your family is here. And so is your responsibility.
Yeah, she's not happy with me.
Yeah, each time you beat the Fury with the a weapon for the first time, you get some Titan's blood.
Oh, that's right.
Which you can use to upgrade your weapons later.
I like the reach.
It is nice.
Ow, I got spiked.
Yep.
Ow, ow. God damn it, I got spiked again. Ow.
Stop walking on those traps.
Oh, no, I fucked up.
You're out of practice, Zach.
That didn't go well. Alright. With that being said, let us pull up this and hit the button again. Okay. I'll spin it again, but I will do the Battletech real quick, because I know I'm going to be in the middle of something when I finish what I'm talking about with Battletech.
Okay.
Alright. This is not me saying Battletech is not done, it's just... Are you kidding me? It's like, you're doing Battletech, bitch! And I'm like, yes, I know I'm doing Battletech. Fuck off. I swear to the gods. Alright, you know what? Fuck it, I'll hide the choice. I'll read it later. I will do Battletech first, though. Alright. So after Battletech, we'll do types of DM. Okay?
Okay.
Yes, I'm going to discuss Battletech. Rose, shush, go away. You should be going to bed. Good night, child. You're gonna have a busy day tomorrow. You'll find out. Go. Trust me.
You win this round, Meg.
Hey, Coda! How's it going? Alright, so what I'm going to talk about in Battletech is honestly the poster child of Battletech, as well as my favorite mech.
Alright.
This mech is the, it's called the Mad Cat, or aka, the Timberwolf. I know I've mentioned it in passing before.
Yep.
Circumstances call for more pets.
So, now, I remember I've told you about the clans and the Inner Sphere.
Yes.
And how they do not get along. Alright. the Mad Cat is a clan mech. All right.
Okay.
Only the clans have it.
Sir, there's something I've been...
Now, mind you, some of the Inner Sphere guys
I'm grateful for it, sir.
have it. All right.
Right.
Mainly because they, salvage is a thing. All right. So
Makes sense.
So they salvaged it up. They got one working. It's called, for a day, so on and so forth. What do we got here? Hey, Imposter Cure, how's it going? We got Fountain Chamber, Asphodel, which restores life. Or
oh, go ahead.
Go ahead.
I was just going to say, fountain chambers are special rooms that can randomly appear. They give you a chance to get whatever the prize would be for the room without fighting. They have a fountain that restores some health.
Yeah.
And you kind of have to unlock fountain chambers in each of the underworld stages. So
right.
Asphodel is the second one with all the fire and lava.
All right, and then the other one is fountains restore 10% more than usual. Not
Right.
bad, mate. What's going on with you? We're playing some Hades.
And that becomes more useful the more fountains you have unlocked. So, to me, the fountain chamber in Asphodel is more valuable than purifying the fountains at this point.
Yeah.
You are here.
Oh, Nyx wants to talk.
Can't really see me, can they, Nyx? I mean, not very well. I get that they can sense deep.
You are enshrouded from them, child.
All right.
For your own benefit and theirs. They know as much as necessary to assist. And I trust they shall, for as long as you require. They are bound to one another as family. And they know that you require aid.
I won't.
All right, so have I explained to you what classifications there are for mechs, like weight classes?
I don't think you've gone through the weight classes, no.
Okay, so weight classes for mechs start off at light mechs, okay? Right. And those go up to about 30-ish tons, the 30-ton range.
Right.
And they're usually very fast, very maneuverable, and they tend to have jump jets. All right, looks like the sword this time. All right. Oh, there's some sort of special ability. How do I know what the special ability is? Oh, Dark Thirst. Whenever you find out... Oh, gain 20%. Okay. Yeah, fair enough. Oh, my gem pouch is at 3. How many do they go up to?
Excellent.
Oh, 3 stars.
Max.
You've maxed out. But, that means you'll start every run with 150 gold if you start with that one.
Yeah.
You could, try some of the others for some runs, too.
Yeah, try to get some help, some items.
Yep.
We'll go with a Thunder Signet.
Might help.
Try to get Zeus on my side. Inquisition 10 streak. Oh, hey, buddy. All right, rock on, my friend, rock on. Hopefully, Kodo, you're still around. I hope you're having a great night.
Your father must have told you that his governance over the underworld is due more to the weaving of the fates than by his choice. Admittedly, he got the short end of the stick, whereas Poseidon and myself, why...
They've been doing rather well, yep. Sticking with the Lightning Strike, because I do like the Lightning Strike. Alright. So that's light mechs. Medium mechs are about 40 to 60 tons.
Uh-huh.
Alright. And they're kind of the middle ground. They got some speed to them, but they got way more firepower than the light mechs do. They can take a little bit more of a beating. They tend to be favored by mercenaries. Because you can get to where you need to go and not die.
Right.
A lot easier. And it also lets you, sneak up on foes and, kill them and shit. We'll go with you. We could use a talk with Artemis later. So there's that. Heavy mechs are the next ones. That is 60 to 80 tons.
Okay.
Heavy mechs tend to be used primarily by militaries. They're very, you know, they're not known for their speed, but they can definitely dish out some pain.
Right, that's where you're gonna like mount big artillery type pieces.
Yeah, for the most part.
By the way, just a heads up, you got 4 minutes till 8.
Oh shit!
3
Yeah,
now.
yeah, 3. I gotta get the raid out real quick.
Yeah, didn't want you to miss that.
Yeah, I don't want to miss that because that would be bad. All right, who? We're Chef Tennessee. All right. So we're gonna quickly raid Chef Tennessee. All right. I am not ending my stream. Okay. So if you want to come back and continue with the stream, that's all fine and good. I promise to raid this guy at 8 o'clock, and I keep my promises. All right. So he's playing Project Zomboid. All right. So if you are one of my many followers, aka my tavern visitors, please use that raid message. If you are one of my few subscribers, aka tavern patrons, please use the following raid message. All right. Just if you want to come back and continue watching the show, by all means, come on by. I'll be more than happy to have you here. All right. So hopefully I'll see a bunch of you back here shortly. If you don't come back, that's fine. I'll catch you another time. All right. Here we go. So we're gonna let that tick down real quick. I'll raid out, and then I think you just have to go back to my page.
Yep.
To be able to come back.
I can give a tab to Chef Tennessee and then have one for here.
Yep. All right. I'm gonna mute the tab so that we don't hear his stream on top of my stream, because that would be annoying. All right. So he's getting that. All right. So we're still going. All right. All right, back to streaming. Oh boy. All right. Dash strike does more damage. That's an attack. I don't have arrows right now, so I'll have to go with dash strike.
Let's hunt some dead.
Arrows would be like part of the ability that you get.
Oh, okay, my bad.
It's not dependent on you having the bow.
Okay.
It's a call ability.
My bad.
Eh.
Ow. Of course, I was right in the middle of the explosion, because that was smart. Yeah, it was smart. So anyway, so that's heavy mechs. You said there are artillery pieces. There are some that are like that. I'm out of water. A good example of an artillery mech would be the catapult. All right, that's the name of the mech.
Okay.
It's a mech that's armed with what are called 2 LRM-20s. All right. Now, I'm assuming you can at least deduce out what LRM means.
Long range missile?
Yep, long range missiles. 20 is how many missiles it fires every time you pull the trigger.
Oh boy.
Yeah. It has 2 of those that can fire at the same time.
All right. That's pretty awesome.
Yep, that's really beefy. All right. Now the catapult does have a couple of other weapons, but not a lot.
A palm of power.
So there's that. But so that is the heavy mech variety. All right, that's 60 to 80 tons. 80 to 100 tons is called the assault mech.
Okay.
Some of Charon's wares.
The assault mechs are known for being able to assault a base on their own.
Nice.
They are very big, very beefy, and oh my god, are they heavily armed. Oh, hey, buddy!
If I may be so bold, Your Highness, I was wondering, what brings you back around this way?
Look, I have to level with you, Sisyphus. I'm leaving the house. I've had quite enough.
Hey, Mogstick!
I'm sure.
Oh, that is quite an undertaking, Prince. If it wasn't you yourself proposing it, I'd like to call it madness, truth be told.
Ah,
Though
Sisyphus.
You're just mad enough to pull it off.
And Boldy.
Yep, and Boldy. I'll go with darkness. Give me some darkness, buddy.
A pleasure.
I could use that. Alright, so those
Yeah.
are the mech classifications. For weapons, there are some weapon classifications I'm going to go over before going into the details of the Mad Cat, okay? In Battletech, weapons come in 3 forms, essentially. Energy, physical, and missile, essentially.
Right.
Alright? That's it. Oh, what the fuck? He just dropped like 5 or 6 bombs all around him at once. Not a fan.
Yeah.
1 out of 10. Do not recommend.
That's what those little mini-boss bastards do.
Oh! I always do death to fight on these guys. That's really annoying.
You'll get there as you ramp up your other abilities. You will get there.
Alright, got him.
Uncle Poseidon.
Alright.
You've come to know your Uncle Zeus by now, correct? Just want to let you know, good Zeus gets very busy on the regular. So you just stick with me. I've always time for you.
Zeus gets busy on the regular. Okay. Ooh, that could be cool. Gemstones, darkness, and money chambers are worth more?
Yeah, basically, if you get a chamber with money, it normally gives you 100 coins. Well, now it would give you 155 coins.
I'll go with Poseidon's Aid for the call. I feel like that will be more helpful than that. Alright. So, for example, energy weapons, alright? They're mostly lasers or, the other big energy weapon is the PPC, or the particle projection cannon. Which is essentially an energy sniper rifle, let's be brutally honest. That's what it is. Let's see. Don't have enough, so I'll go with this. But lasers come in small, medium, large. If you look at the first letter of each one of their names, that also tells you the range.
Okay.
So, like, small lasers are short range, medium lasers are medium range, and large lasers are long range.
Right.
Alright? It's for physical weapons, they're all called ACs, or autocannons. Basically, auto-loading cannons.
Right.
And then usually there's a number by them. It's how much damage they do. The lower the number, the further the cannon can shoot. As well as the faster it shoots.
Okay.
So, simple enough there. And of course, the physical sniper rifle is the Gauss rifle. You okay, hon? The Gauss rifle is the physical weapon for snipers.
Gotcha. Yeah.
All right. So that should be all. Lasers also, by the way, come in pulse, which means they generate less heat because they're not constantly firing when you pull the trigger.
Gotcha.
And anything that has the letters ER stands for extended range.
Okay.
Just means they shoot a little farther, and in return, they generate more heat when they shoot.
Good for the health.
Heat sinks, I know you know what those are.
Yep.
Note that there's single and double heat sinks, though the inner sphere doesn't have the doubles.
Okay.
Only the clans do. Alright. Alright, so with that being said, let's talk about the Timberwolf, aka the Mad Cat. There is a reason why it has 2 names. Hey, AP! AP's here.
Hello, AP.
Alright. The reason why the Timberwolf slash Mad Cat has 2 names is because Timberwolf is called that in the clans. It's called the Mad Cat in the Inner Sphere because the first time the Inner Sphere ever ran into the damn thing, their targeting system got confused. Because the Mad Cat looks like a mixture of 2 different mechs. The Catapult and the Marauder. The Marauder is a medium class mech, and the Catapult's a heavy mech.
Uh-huh.
And you remember how I talked about the Catapult before and how many missiles they had?
Yep.
Yeah. The Mad Cat has the same fun 2 little boxes on its back. Alright? So that's why I got confused for a Catapult. The reason why I got confused for a Marauder is its arms and body type are built like the Marauder.
Okay.
Oh, we got ringed by Unicorn Girl!
Welcome, Raiders.
Why can't I see the person? That's weird. It's not letting me shout them out.
I can try.
Yeah, if you can, because it's saying that they're not here. I was about to say, hon, please don't go into that bedroom. Yeah, we can't let Anne into her bedroom now.
Oh, why?
You remember that issue she had last night?
Oh, yeah.
That.
Yeah. Okay.
Alright. Well, I do appreciate it. Hey, Sheev. Coming in to say hi. Well, I appreciate that.
Charon's shop.
Okay. I can afford 2 of these.
Welcome, traveler.
I'm gonna go with the shadows. Have I gifted him already?
You should be able to bring up your, I forget if it's left button or left trigger. You should be able to bring up your, list. So he's got 1 red heart, which means you have gifted him.
Alright, so I have gifted him. I need to gift Nyx. And I gifted Hypnos 3 times on accident. Alright. And the rest of the gods, I gotta gift them.
Yeah.
I gotta gift Sisyphus and Dusa. And that's it. Okay.
Well, there will be more in your undiscovered list that come up.
Alright, hey buddy. Let's do that. Now I have 2 nectars.
Yep.
Got to say, you are.
And gathering nectar now increases your max life, so it's a nice twofer.
Yeah, it's a twofer. All good, you big bro. I'm doing fine, friend. Uh-oh. It's Meg again.
What are you doing, Zagreus? The underworld.
This place can't stay sealed shut forever, Meg.
Uh-huh.
Your practice partner, fool.
You are today.
Hold it right there.
Ow! Oh, she stood on the spikes that time. Ow!
Yeah, yeah. The spikes can affect your foes.
Just get rid of those guys real quick. Uh-oh, she's doing that thing again. Nope. Nope. Okay, that was her. There we go. Anyway, so yeah, it confused the poor little guy who saw it on the targeting system like, what the fuck is that? And so hence why I got the name Mad Cat, is because the targeting system said mad for matador, and then immediately afterwards cat for catapult.
Right.
It's like, what is this? Alright. Okay, her image is glitching like crazy. That was weird. Come on. Uh-oh. Oh, I'm almost dead. Nope, I'm about to die. I wish they would drop health. That would be so cool.
Use your right trigger call.
Oh, what did I have it at 4?
No, you had it at 2, but you could still get a second or 2 of invulnerability out of it.
I'm having a late dinner, got you tap or stormy sandwich. Mmm. Yeah. Didn't do particularly stellar on that run.
That's alright. You keep gathering little bits of power until eventually it's like, oh, yeah, I can beat Mag consistent.
Who are you? Oh. Here you go.
Miss Dusa, I wanted you to have this. It's
just for your hard work.
Prince, I'm really grateful for this, really, and I thought
Alright.
Thanks, Miss Dusa.
Dusa's sometimes a tricky one to gift, too, because 1, she's not around all the time, and 2, if you talk to her first, she runs away.
Yeah, she runs away. It's like, oh shit.
But it looks like she does have something to say still.
Oh, she does? Oh, wait. Oh, yeah, she does.
And if you still have something to gift, I'd save it for Skelly.
Yeah, I still have something to gift. Oh, hi, Dad. What do you want?
Father, the lounge is all tidied up. Your house contractor there is quite efficient once you muster up the necessary.
Are you expecting words of thanks because you paid the contractor to fix it?
What if I replaced every furnishing in this blasted...
I suppose, boy, that there's only...
Yeah, fuck you, buddy.
Child?
Zagreus, you sassy bitch.
I have to ask you something, Nyx. What is this debt you...
I was here long before your father.
Uh-oh.
The responsibility to govern
All right.
fell to me.
So, why is the little green thing showing up on my OBS?
Darkness, ensure the integrity of the domain. I am less prone to census.
Oh, it's showing the stats for me from
I was quite skeptical.
the guy I rated.
No,
Oh, cool.
That's neat.
I'm sure we can reconcile our disagreements all the same.
So anyway, so with the Mad Cat, let us talk about what the mech actually is before I get into the next subject, which was types of DMs.
Yes.
All right. So if you look at a Mad Cat, we're gonna like with all BattleTech, it comes in various styles and types, right? We're just gonna talk about the basic type, and we just got fireballed by someone, and I don't know what because my chat's not showing it. You know what?
Nova.
All right, you know what? Let me do that, and let me restart chat and see if that works. Yep, there it goes. Okay, it's getting the right one. Alright. Cool. Alright. I was wondering what was going on. Alright. Oh, hey, I can give him a gift. Wait, he just wants to talk.
Got your boyo? Name's Skelly Hat.
I don't remember having you on.
Oh, I'm not about to wrap my sources, pal.
Oh, maybe you haven't talked to him enough to give him a gift yet.
Yeah, I just did now, though.
There you go.
Oh, okay, I gotta do Magna Sword and Batman Goddess. Give me a second. I should... Oh, wait. Looks like AP's on it. So we just gotta get Magna Sword and Batman Goddess. Hi! Yeah, you were playing Multiverses. Cool. Alright. There we go. Here you go, buddy.
Mate, thought you might get a
kick out of this.
Pal, awful nice. You're just awful nice. But guess what?
Alright.
Cheers, mate.
Lucky Tooth. Alright, let's see what we got here. The weapon this run is the shield.
That one looks interesting.
Alright, what do we got here? Feather Duster. Broken Urns have a chance to connect healing items. Cool.
Yep.
Oh, that's also neat.
Yeah, Lucky Tooth is basically an extra Death Defiance, except instead of coming back in half, you come back at a fixed value.
Okay. I'll take that this time.
Yeah, it's tremendously useful. And basically, when I do my runs in Hades, I start with the coin purse. I switch to something else in the middle.
Oh, what
and
the
then
hell?
When I think,
It's a curse, boy.
yeah, one of
Say
these
it with me.
little
Blood
cutscene
and
thingies.
darkness.
And then when I think I'm going to have trouble clearing the next boss, I switch to the tooth just to have the extra safety net.
Blood and darkness, well indeed.
Well, I'm gonna try to level up the tooth first.
Absolutely.
Chaos, Aegis. Quite unlike the one my good sister Athena likes to fly.
All right. I want the blade dash. There you go. Thank you kindly, good sir. Anyway, so let's talk about the basic Mad Cat. Well, the basic Mad Cat travels at, I want to say, I forget the speed off the top of my head. Because I remember, like, I remember everything else. It's always the speed that I mess up. Because I forget. 86 kilometers per hour.
Not bad.
Yep. And it's 75 tons. It is a heavy mech, not an assault mech.
Right.
All right. And the cost is 24,233,124 sea bills.
Ground.
That is a costly mech. All right. To give you an idea, an awesome, which is literally 10 tons less than that mech is, you can buy 4 awesomes for the price of 1 Timberwolf.
Yeah.
That is a little much on the price range. So, the puppy will break your bank, but for a good reason in this case. Because the Mad Cat, we have the following weapons in it. Alright? So, starting off, we have 2 LRM-20s, because fuck you at range.
Yep.
2 ER large lasers for for medium range. And yes, the clanners use large lasers for medium range because, you know, they're weird like that. 2 ER medium lasers for lesser medium range. And by the way, those 4 lasers are in the arms. That's just the arms. The big missiles are on the back. And then on the cockpit is usually a medium pulse laser for disco death mode. And usually a small laser or a couple machine guns. Depending on, you know, the preference of the pilot that day.
Right, so you'd say it's slightly heavily armed.
It is slightly. It is about as armed as your average assault mech.
Right.
And it travels as fast, in some cases faster, than most medium mechs.
Yeah.
So you're probably wondering, well, what's its weakness? Is its armor really weak or something? Not really.
The perfect gift.
Its armor is actually pretty damn good. It's about on par with your average heavy mech.
Mm-hmm.
What's your favorite weapon in this? I gotta say the shield so far I've been liking.
The shield is pretty amazing. Honestly, the one thing I like a little better about this game than the sequel is I feel like this game only has one weapon I don't like to use, and the sequel has 2 that I don't really like to use. Because I feel like 2 of the weapons you've got in this one are just absolutely great. 2 of them are very good. The bow is decent. It's just the adamant rail that is a little annoying.
I'll go with it. Ares' Rage. What do we got here? I kind of want to do that, but I also don't want to use the money for that.
Yeah. You're not bad on health right now, so you don't need the Hydrolite, really.
The Nail of Talos and the Eris Bangle are not particularly stellar either.
The Eris Bangle, I think, is fairly useless. The Nail of Talos can be useful if you go into a bunch of, like, armored foes, but otherwise, eh.
Yeah. I love the fist fan. It makes me feel like I'm playing Streets of Rage. That's fair. But yeah. But some people in the Battletech community like referring to the medium pulse laser on the Mad Cat as essentially disco death mode. It's fun, it's stupid, but we get a laugh out of it. So that is essentially the Mad Cat. It is crazy good as a mech, and it's a poster child for a reason. The biggest downside with the Mad Cat is, hands down, its cost.
Yeah.
It is literally 4 to 5 times more expensive than other mechs of similar weight categories or capabilities. Or I would say weight categories. Like, all combined, if you bought 4 Awesomes, yeah, you probably have similar firepower.
Yeah.
It's just you have to have 4 pilots and hope they don't die. But, Hey, Blue Pick. How's it going? Hey, I killed them without dying.
That's what you get.
Nice.
All right, give me a second. Artemis, I have not gifted you yet.
She's another one that's good to gift because she shows up a little more rarely than some of the others.
For all your...
Holy Legends, how are you? I'm doing fine. We got Magnasword in here. We got BHI. We have Blue Pig. I mean, Christ, guys, you are all in here. I appreciate that.
You honor me.
Adamant Arrowhead. What we got here?
Something's troubled me a little about you. You fight so desperately. At first.
He's like, what is it you're after? Alright, I already got something for that. There's a special and then there's cast. I feel like special might be the best choice for that.
I would go with special out of those 3.
Yeah.
Especially since all 3 of them count towards your lesser prophecy of eventually picking them all.
Yeah. But yeah, that's the Mad Cat. Like I said, it is the poster child for a reason, and it is a mech that is capable of doing every range fairly well. There are variants to the Mad Cat. There's a lighter variant, which is a medium class mech, and the clans used it as a scout mech. You know, something with all those armaments as a scout.
Yeah.
Because that makes sense. The only downside is the difference between the standard Mad Cat and the lighter Mad Cat is the standard Mad Cat has the 4 lasers. The lighter Mad Cat only has 2 of them.
Oh no.
Yeah, it has the 2 medium lasers instead of the 2 medium and the 2 large. So you lose 2 large lasers. Oh god. Oh, and your LRMs, instead of becoming LRM 20s, they're LRM 10s.
Okay.
So, half as many missiles, oh darn, and, you know, 2 less lasers, oh darn.
But in return, I imagine you generate less heat and move faster.
Yeah, significantly so. The lighter Mad Cat can travel almost 100 kilometers per hour. It's close. It's like 90 something.
Yeah.
It's pretty quick. Now with the standard Mad Cat, while they do generate a lot of heat, the standard Mad Cats also have double heat sinks, which means they bleed off that heat real quick.
Yeah.
All right. Now remember I said there was a second variant?
Yeah.
It's a heavier variant because, of course, the standard Mad Cat wasn't armed enough.
Right.
And it's the Mad Cat Mark II. Or the Timberwolf Mark II. And, oh boy, Aside from the wonderful 4 lasers that, like everything that the original Mad Cat had, it still has the 2 LRM-20s. It has 2 large ER lasers, 2 Gauss rifles in the arms.
Sure.
On top of the large lasers, because that's not fucking frightening. And then in the cockpit, it has 4 ER medium lasers.
What do we have here?
And 2 machine guns. For, good measure. Okay, what was the hammer again? I forget.
Hammer is Daedalus's hammer. It gives you upgrades to your weapons. Every weapon you can carry has a unique set of Daedalus upgrades. Whereas your other choice there is basically a dueling gods where you'll get 2 boons, but you'll have to endure one of them being mad at you.
Yeah. Alright. Is he dead yet? Nope. 2 more. Killed you with an explosion.
Nice.
Set off a bomb. Oh my god, that mage is a fucking machine gun. Hi guys. There we go. So yeah, that's the Mad Cat. Kind of kooky, kind of wild, and oh, the Mark II, by the way, moves much slower than the standard Mad Cat.
Yeah, you'd figure.
It's going decently well, Tassie. Hopefully you're having a good morning. Bull Rush gains Power Rush, which is Bull Rush what I've been using? No, I've been using...
No, the Bull Rush is when you hold down the attack button and it puts that arrow out in front of you.
It's Dashing Wallop. There you go, that's what I was looking for.
Dashing Wallop fits your current combat style with the shield best, yes.
Yeah. Yeah, the Mad Cat Mark II only travels at a whopping 40 kilometers per hour.
Makes sense.
Yep.
You know, Prince, it's been good not having to see those Fury sisters quite as much lately. The main one.
You mean Megara? She's on my
case. Megara's on the case.
Orders not to let me out of Tartarus. I guess that means you've got yourself a break. About damn.
I could use healing.
You got it.
Yeah, in this case, I'd probably go with that.
Yeah. All right. So the next topic was types of DMs, because we did talk about types of players before.
We did.
Now we got types of DMs. Oh boy.
I mean, there are of course good and bad types.
Oh yeah.
And sometimes a type will have elements of both good and bad. It's just a matter of how far you take it. The first one that comes to mind for me would be the frustrated author. I had a bad experience in college with a GM who basically should have just been writing a goddamn book. The signs of this would be, a very railroady feel to the campaign. It's like your choices don't seem to be supported or matter. You have an idea that they know exactly where they want the story to go, and they're going to get there, goddammit, whether you want to or not. That's not a lot of fun. You play these games not just to experience some guy's story. You play these games because you want to make your own story, or at least participate in making the story. And yeah, so it's very frustrating. I'd probably go with Divine Strike here.
Yeah.
Just because you're going to get a flash of deflection whenever you attack.
Yeah. By the way, yeah, where is it? Magnusword, I could pretend to know my game. Alright, here's the thing about me knowing a lot about, like, say, Battletech or D&D or whatever. I just have years of experience. These are games that I've played a shit ton of. And Candid Gamera is the same way. Whatever games he knows, it's because of experience. Like, we are not gaming geniuses here.
Nope. I would describe myself very comfortably as a casual gamer in a video game context, but there's some games I've just played the shit out of. But yeah, the frustrated author is more about their fun than your fun. They've got the story in mind. It's very railroady, and yeah, like I said, I had a bad experience in college with a GM of that type. Um, and you know, there are good elements to that because you know the good side of that kind of GM is that they're going to be a GM that does have a good, strong story. And so if they can if they can combine that good, strong story with a willingness to see what the players actually do with that story, that can be fantastic. I do want to point out in game that your attack does deflect, so when she starts doing the bullet hell, you could swing your shield from way back and send some of them back at her.
Yeah.
As long as you're back far enough. Yeah.
Well, also, every time I kill one of the enemies, they have a chance to drop food.
Yes.
And that helps.
It does. Yeah, I think you got her. Don't want to jinx you, though.
Yeah, please don't.
Knock on wood.
Okay. Oh, boy. But yeah, no, the frustrated author can definitely be an annoying DM style. I'd say one example of a DM that could definitely be also another negative DM is the, word I'm looking for, the narcissistic DM.
Okay.
The DM that's all about them and what you can do for them.
Yeah.
This is also a DM that tends to focus heavily on their friends first and everybody else second.
Yeah, playing favorites.
Yeah. They basically see being a DM as more of a power grab.
Right.
And I got a drink again. Good. Well, that's what little left I had in my drink.
Got it.
Alright, so you'd already beaten her once with the shield, so you didn't get Titan Blood this time, but you did get 60 Darkness, which is nice.
Which is nice. So now I should be able to change.
Go on and try.
You can change keepsakes if you want, but you didn't use the tooth, so you still have that extra life.
Yeah. None of those I particularly want to sell. That could be helpful.
Yeah.
I have the Eye of Lamia for 2 more rounds. I could grab it for another 3 more on top of it.
Yep.
That could be helpful. Or no, wait, it doesn't stack.
It doesn't stack, but it will keep going, you know, the extra time.
Oh, okay, so that's how it works. Okay.
Well, I mean, there's going to be some overlap, but you will get some, you know, additional rounds because, you know, this one's newer.
Yeah.
Hot up here.
Though actually, come to think of it, I don't know if they check both drop chances.
Or until I crush their bones.
Oh yeah, you got the glowy point there.
Alright, let's get some money. No more oh no, there are fountains here now. That's true. Alright.
But yeah, we talked about this with the player types. Like the core of a bad player is almost always, not 100%, but almost always selfishness. I want to, you know, make sure I have fun. I don't care about, you know, the rest of the people. And the narcissist GM and even the frustrated author, they're likewise selfishness. That's the problem. If you are the only person at the table whose fun you care about, you don't need to be running that game. And your players, hopefully, will find a better game to be in that, you know, cares about everybody having fun.
I would say the next one though for me is the inconsistent DM.
Okay, yeah.
They
now that.
Go ahead.
Go ahead. I was going to say that can be selfishness, but that can also just be, someone who's distracted a lot.
Yeah.
You're going to need to get over to the other island and get the skull pile because it's going to keep spawning those.
Oh, okay. I didn't realize that was the case.
Yeah. So just dash across the lava there. Yeah.
Oh. Don't dash into the lava.
Yeah, you could be on it for a second. Zagreus has flaming feet. It's not enough for him to truly walk on lava, but he can step on lava briefly.
I really like Zeus with that shield. Yes, Zeus with the shield is really good. What's the other one? Pomegranate or...
Ooh. Have you met the special NPC for Asphodel yet?
No.
Ah, I would definitely take that. I would definitely take the exclamation point then.
I think I haven't.
What?
She's friendly.
Come on in.
Oh.
Okay.
She seems nice.
And you can dash through the wall to get to her if you want to talk to her.
Hey,
or
you
dash
must
up.
be the Hades kid. How's it going then, Your Royal Majesty? Nice to meet you. I'm Eurydice. What brings a big, important guy like you up to a place like this?
Hi there. No need for formalities. I'm Zagreus. Just heading out on some official business.
Okay.
Past the menacing bone hydra. Don't mean to be rude, though I'm in a bit of a rush.
Well, don't you have your hands full, hon?
Like Sisyphus, she will bestow upon you a choice of boons and things that you can take.
2 random boons of yours upgrade to the next rarity. 4 random boons get a +1 level. The next 3 boons have upgraded rarity.
Yeah, there are no bad choices here.
I'll go with that one.
As you wish, Your Royal Majesty.
Oh.
Feeling better already.
I don't have any nectar.
Yeah, you don't have any nectar with you.
Bye.
Come again.
But now that you've encountered her once, you can, bring her nectar next time if you want.
Oh.
But yeah, the narcissist GM. Oh no, we moved on to the inconsistent DM.
Yeah, the inconsistent one. The one who basically either doesn't take notes or
has to be the last of this lot.
Just does not care to remember.
So yeah, this is not really one that has a lot of upside. So this is not one that you can say, well, the good version of this would be, because inconsistency is, I think, the bane of running D&D. And I've always said my superpower as a GM is my consistency. Like, I make a schedule, I make sure to notify everybody in my group about the schedule. I have it posted in our Facebook group and our Discord. So I maintain a consistent actual game, and that's a big chunk of it. Like, always game the same day, always that way your players can plan for it. The other flip side of consistency is like what you're talking about with them taking the notes. Try to make your world consistent, because nothing takes someone out of a work of fiction or a campaign faster than, well, last time we did this other thing happened. What's different this time? And the only thing different is that the GM forgot it happened before.
Yeah.
So yeah, it's good to kind of remember what you originally established for something, and if that means taking notes, that can be a good way to help you, remember what you've done before. It can mean having players that take notes and that you can rely upon. It doesn't always have to be the GM taking the notes.
That is very true.
I love players who take notes. usually my notes are, you know, like the ones I set up before the game, and then I'll take a few incidentals as I'm going along. But if I missed something, if I got caught up in the moment, didn't write something down, I can usually ask my players, like, hey, I don't remember if I named this guy. Do you guys remember if I told you their name? And, you know, I can usually get an answer. Um,
That could be cool. Though strong drink and after party are good.
yeah, all of these are pretty decent, though I will say that strong drink's probably the weakest in your situation. After party's great for just getting you a minimum health level, but trippy shot does make a big area of damage for your cast. So
I remember how to
both
cast. Oh.
I
Oh.
believe it.
Oh.
Yeah.
Holy shit.
And it has that, you know, field of fog.
Oh yeah. Yes, on fire, welcome! Oh no, this is not the Hydra.
Spreaders.
No, you're not there yet.
I have to be careful where I'm zooming around because I keep landing in the lava and it's doing a lot of extra damage to me.
Yeah, Asphodel is bad for that.
Yeah, I'm just gonna have to keep throwing shit.
And especially with certain weapons like the shield, because like my move with the shield is dash strike, dash strike, dash strike.
Yeah.
And it just keep landing in lava. As long as you keep moving and get out of the lava, you know, quick, it's not too bad.
Stop jumping, you little shit.
Yeah, varmint.
Yeah, back here, I'm not throwing you. Oh, he landed in the lava.
Yep.
Oh, he made friends. Oh, it's the one with the fucking waves. Hate those. Oh, god damn it. Okay. Let's see. We've been doing a lot of negative type DM, so. Oh, Yep.
Nothing left.
Okay, I got to do a call finally.
Yeah.
That was neat.
Yeah.
Been on here, just forgot to check it. Oh, that's fine. That's fine. That's okay. Let's see what we got here. Gems or darkness? I'm gonna go with darkness. Oh, there was a key too. Damn it. I didn't see the key.
Whoops.
Oh well.
This has to be the chamber renovation I put in. That's good.
Okay, that's some healing. Here's that. Let's do a positive type DM. Alright?
Sure.
The positive type DM, the first one that comes to mind is the teacher. What is this? It's a bag.
The bag is a random boon from a random god. It's just at a slight discount than normal because you don't know which god it is. So instead of costing 150, it costs 125.
I'll pay for
Okay. Or I can upgrade a boon.
You technically have enough money to do both.
Oh, that's true. We'll do that, and...
Wisdom guide you, cousin.
Bronze skin. Abilities deflect, make that. Reduce damage from traps. Huh. All three of these go towards that thing.
It does, and I will say that your ability that can deflect right now is your normal attack. So that would give you bonuses very quickly when attacking from behind.
That's
On
true.
the other hand, bronze skin is a flat 10% damage reduction from everything. So, yeah, it would have been a tough choice for me.
All right. So I was talking...
instead of... Okay, go ahead.
Go ahead.
I was just like, I thought I saw a gold urn, but I didn't.
So, the teaching DM, or GM.
Yes.
These are the type of DMs you want for new players. All right,
Yes.
they're very patient. They're very able to talk to people. Oh, hi, Hydra.
Hello, Hydra.
But they're very patient, very able to get over the basics, and they're also willing to let the player learn from their mistakes without brutally punishing them.
Yeah.
And that, I feel, is an important one.
Oh, absolutely.
Okay, land, bitch. He immediately went back up there. Alright, over here. Come on in. The water's nice. Gonna poison you with that shit. How you doing? Oh, he's got friends now.
Yep. First round does 3 extra heads. And then when he does it again, it'll be 6. Don't forget that your main attack does deflect, so if you've got stuff coming at you, you can time it right, you can swing and bounce it away. Yeah, I agree that the teacher's a very good type of GM to have, especially for new players. I want to. I'm trying to think of a name for this type of GM that I'm going to describe. The best I've got for it is just the improviser, because honestly, some people are just fantastic at it. It's a required skill if you're GMing to be able to improvise a little bit, because if you can't, your players are going to throw you for a loop and you're going to have a bad time.
Oh, got hit there. Yeah, I would say I do have some of the teacher in me, but I would definitely say, if anything is my primary style, it's definitely the improviser. But
yeah,
I've had to be, because thank you, Mr. Bowman.
And the fact that all of us like to go, oh, you had plans?
Yeah, all my players go, you had plans? That's adorable. Like, that's adorable.
Yeah, my friend Kurt is just a fantastic improviser, and I love him for it. Now, he's also big on prep for certain kinds of things, so it's not like he's completely improvising everything, but he just does it so well.
Yeah.
So,
some people just have a natural talent for it.
Yeah, and Kurt was an English major. He got his master's degree in English. So he has a little bit of the writer spirit about him, but he is not at all the frustrated author type. Like, you know, he has an idea where things will go, but the instant that the players are, you know, going off-road, he's like, cool, I want to see where this goes. Which I think is the cool essence of, you know, the improviser GM. They're just as invested in seeing what weird shit the players do as the players are.
I just did almost 2,000 points of damage to the damn Hydra's head.
Yeah, with the call?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Duck first.
That was a little nutty.
Alright.
Alright. Woo! Alright. Oh, we're being raided by Guy.
Welcome, Raiders.
Yeah. The person who messaged me on Facebook was my real estate agent.
Sure did, Father.
She was letting us know there's that. I think I've used this already. How do I know if it's been used?
How do you know which relics have been used?
Yeah, like for example, when the Lucky
Oh.
Tooth has been used.
Oh, like if you've used the extra life from it, you have not, because if you pop out of here, and look at the bottom left.
Okay.
So, like, go back, yeah. So over your life bar, you'll see little spots for your death defiances, and the one you've got left is the skull one, which is the one from the Lucky Tooth.
All right. I don't.
Can't afford.
Can't afford, and I don't really want to sell any of my abilities because they're all
That
pretty
is fair.
good.
Onward then.
What's up, my guy? Not much. We're playing through some Hades. So we're having a blast with it. On the upside, because I did my promised raid earlier, I get to decide who I raid today.
Yeah.
That'll be nice. Let's see, another good type of DM. Well, I would say. Alright, so you remember how we had the frustrated author?
Yes.
I want to talk about the positive side of the frustrated author.
Okay.
And that would be the storyteller.
Sure.
Alright? The storyteller is amazing at giving background information and useful things and just coming up with a good plot for the party to enjoy.
Yeah.
Like I said, the downside of them is the frustrated author, where don't go in there. How bad?
It stinks, but I just opened it to my box for I could work on your dad's sweater.
Alright.
Oh.
Are you okay?
Oh my god.
And just open the door to the bedroom. Yeah. Alright, let's see. Dash special, bull rush. Oh, I'll go with that, because I do special. Alright.
Yeah.
Dionysus or money? Dionysus or money? Let's grab some money. But the storyteller is a good DM in instance, but if you ever get to have more than one DM, like if people are co-DMing, the storyteller and the improviser are a great team.
Sure, yeah.
Because the storyteller will be good at making up the overall plot, and then the improviser will be able to deal with the game-to-game shenanigans of the players.
Oh yeah, it's all coming together.
Hey, Jev!
Yeah, I mean,
Oh yeah,
I do think
it's all
that
coming
my
together.
friend Kurt has strong improviser and
As I was trying
storyteller
to tell you, there are no
credentials,
bullets left in
and
this
yeah,
gun, you
he's
see?
just fantastic to play a game with. The downfall of Kurt as a GM is that he is inconsistent. That is, because of health reasons, just because of like ADHD related reasons.
Observation.
We'll
This
play
is a great
2 games of
opportunity
a
for
campaign,
slaughter.
and then he'll move on to something else, or he won't play anything at all for a couple of months, and that's the most frustrating thing, because when he's playing, when he's running, it's great. So it really hurts when it's just like, well, we'll never get to play those characters again.
I'm missing a guy and I can't seem to find him. Oh, there he is.
Okay.
I found him.
Yeah, sometimes they're hiding behind all the brick-a-brack.
I'm doing fine today, Jav. Hopefully you're having a great day. I noticed earlier when you were streaming, you seemed to be having fun. Though you're pulling out your hair with some of the game.
Flame wheels.
Suicide chariots?
Yeah. I would just, if they start chasing you, dash away and let them hit your blade rifts. They do not take a lot of damage to break, so yeah, your special is good too. Just don't try to, engage them directly. Because it hurt.
I can see that. Jesus. Ow. trying to kill these dang butterfly things.
Yeah, the butterfly balls are just super frustrating.
The power of the gods.
We'll go with that because I have an ability that lets me build up power. Alright, so that is what? Athena and Ares?
I can't see Ares for the chat window, so you'd have to go a little further down.
Oh, sorry.
A little more. A little more. There you go. Yeah, that's Athena and Ares.
Alright. Guy hit the hay. Hope you have a racer stream. Thanks, Jess. Glad you were here. I'm gonna go with Athena because I would love to have the dash deflect.
Oh yeah, I'm not sure if you can get it with the Blade Rift 2 in combination, but you might be able to swap it out.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking. It was like swapping it out.
Oh, gold urn at the bottom there. Don't forget that later.
Yep. Just trying to get rid of the damn butterfly thing first.
It is the mini boss, and the other enemies will continue spawning as long as it's alive. So yeah.
I'm just mainly just hitting them as I zip by them. I'm not really overly focusing on them.
You could hit it with a festive fog right quick and do some damage to speed things along.
Come here, guys.
Ah, you got your,
Let's play. Come on. Come here.
Oh, they came to play.
Yep.
Get those eyes before they respawn into other guys.
Yeah, I'm trying. I have 1 HP.
Hanging tough.
Stay away from me.
I haven't given her a gift, but I don't have one.
You may have suffered many wounds, but shall not perish imminently, cousin.
Alright, what do we got?
Have to, yeah, step away and then get you the prompt again.
Let's see.
Ooh, so Deathless Stand would give you a Death Defiance back.
Oh, Jesus. I think that's going to be best.
Yeah, in this situation with 1 hit point and only 1 little Death Defiance, I would definitely take Deathless Stand.
Oh my god, that's wild. I am just getting lucky with this.
Because you are about to die.
Alright, we'll see. As long as they keep throwing out the casters, I'm doing good. Oh, Death Defied. Okay, I almost made it that whole room without getting hit.
Yeah.
Oh, that would have been impressive.
And I will say that after this run, you should have enough darkness to buy another Death Defiance at the Mirror of Night.
Yeah.
So that'll be a huge upgrade for your runs.
Yeah. Oh boy. Ow.
I will talk about another good type of DM.
That would be helpful.
Yes. I guess I'll call them the actor. This is a DM who's really focused on bringing the NPCs to life and giving each one kind of a character and color. And now it could mean that they do voices or accents, but it also can just mean that they've got a good sense of what makes a person tick and just makes these characters seem real. Now, there is a dark side to this where you have a GM who is like the GMPC, like he's got an NPC that's always with the party and sometimes steals the spotlight. but the good example of this is someone who basically, no matter what you're doing, if you're going into an encounter or if you're like going to a shop, they just are right there like, oh, this isn't just some random shopkeeper where you're buying your swords. This is a fully fledged character that is, fun to interact with. And I really appreciate a GM who is good at that.
Oh yeah. That's a good example of a GM. And then I would like to also point out the positive version of the DMPC GM. And that is I would call them the supporter GM. So like they build a DMPC and he does travel with the party, but rarely takes the spotlight.
Yeah, I mean, that is the correct way to do DMPCs. I use them pretty sparingly, but like at a Pathfinder game where there was no cleric in the party. So I'm like, all right, well, you guys have this NPC cleric, and basically the rule is he's not going to tell you what to do. If you ask him for advice, I'll make skill checks for him and see if he has something useful to offer. But otherwise, he's going to be kind of quiet and hanging out, and you guys make the decisions. He's not here to do that for you.
Yeah.
And it worked out pretty well.
I do that with, like, for example, Runir. While Runir does talk and does engage with the story,
Sure.
he is mostly, how do I want to put it? Almost like the party therapist. He kind of helps, the party with their stories and progressing their stories, but at the same time, also overcoming any trauma those characters may have.
Yeah.
Or at least tries to. Yeah, Ringer has a shitload of his own trauma that he has to deal with, but he's better at helping other people with their trauma than dealing with his own. Yeah, that's what I said. He's better at helping others with their own, with theirs than his own. Because he drinks to forget things. Oh, you're impervious? How the fuck are you impervious? What's that?
Okay, so the blue crystal guys do the pulse that puts a shield on the things around them. So you have to kill the blue crystal guys first.
Okay.
To keep them from making everything else impervious.
Alright, come on, you guys can die. At any point now. There we go, we don't have to deal with them anymore. Come on. There we go, about time. Jesus.
Power of Olympus.
Gonna go with Ares. Hey, Axelusion. I kind of wanted to finish this run on the stream before.
Yeah, that's kind of what I assumed you were doing.
Yeah, that's what I was going for. Please, what the... Oh, there's food. I'll take that. There's an Artemis.
I can use this.
There's Mark. Critical does more damage to armor. The Hunter's Mark or Hidebreaker?
Yeah.
I think Hunter's Mark might be better.
I think for the fight you're about to fight, yes.
Okay.
I'll take this one.
Okay. Yeah, I'll go with that for stronger deflect. What is that?
What is what?
What's over the door?
Oh, it's a vial of ambrosia. Oh, before you go in, there's a gold pot to your southeast.
No need to thank me, mate.
A gold urn.
Yep, thank you. I've heard horror stories about the updated Twitch ad. What are we playing today? New update on the phone. I can't find anything. Oh god, that sucks.
Yeah, it wasn't us.
I figured.
You'll walk not one more step toward the light of day, so long as I am here.
Theseus, okay.
Have you not fought them before?
No.
Ah, excellent. I hate this jackass.
Theseus, the Bull of Minos. You two are legends.
Theseus and Asterius.
A naked attempt to sway me from my convictions. Defend yourself, you blackguard, and may the gods show you some mercy, for I shall not.
Oh god.
He's such a just a self-involved jackass, and I fucking love him for that.
Suddenly I feel like I'm fucking playing the twin brother or the brothers in Dark Souls.
I will say that yeah, the Minotaur's fairly straightforward brute type attacker. Theseus is a motherfucker though, because he's got a shield, and if he's got it ready, you can't hit him from the front.
Yeah, I kind of figured. So, that's why I'm trying to dash past him and do things.
Yep, that is a good way to work on him.
I'm also using the Minotaur to build up my my rage meter.
Yep. I will say that Theseus, once you've done enough damage to him, has a special fun attack.
Good joy.
So I'm not sure. You might force them to that level.
Alright, we're almost there. Oh, ow. Alright, Greater Call is available. Cool. Let's go. Guess what, bitch? I'm gonna eat your health.
Nice.
Who taught you such sloppy technique? Hey, guess what, buddy? I'm whooping your friend. Oh, he's impervious now.
Yeah, they both get some brief impervious windows while they're doing some stuff.
Can they hit each other?
They cannot, as far as I am aware.
Oh, that sucks.
Now, the bull can be lured into charging one of the columns. It doesn't damage him, but it does stop him short and keep you from getting hurt. Now, you're making a pretty good run at these guys. I will say, if you defeat either one of them, the other one gets mad and gets a little buff.
Okay. Oh, fuck you and your imperviousness. Oh!
What? Yeah. This is the thing I was warning you about.
Oh
he gets a golf ball as well.
What the fuck? I didn't realize I was playing Final Fantasy 14 again.
Yeah, he is also a favorite of the gods, and so you both have godlike abilities on call. Looks like he's channeling Aphrodite.
Yeah, looks like it.
But it does vary, so he'll get, you know, Zeus sometimes or Poseidon sometimes.
Come on, I got you. Come on. Give me Ares again. Come on. I can do this. 3 in a row, bitch.
You got him.
I'm usually on the computer, but cheating and watching him on bed.
Damn, dude, that is
first time.
Hardcore. First time with Theseus and the Minotaur, and you got him. I want to direct your attention to the northwest side of the arena, by the way. So your upper left. There is one of the shades watching the sporting contest that is a fan of yours and has a little banner for you. So, yeah, as you do this battle again and again, sometimes you'll have unique dialogue that happens when he spots that shade. But, yeah, you got a fan.
I have a fan. That is cool as hell.
I'll take the service.
All right.
Thanks.
Frustrated. Yeah, I know. Like, The new Twitch mod, the new Twitch app is just kind of shitty. I've used the tooth, haven't I?
You have now, so there's no point in keeping it, so you can swap out to any of your other artifacts.
Alright, I guess I'll try to level up Zeus.
Sure.
Or I could level up the spiked collar.
I mean, the extra 25 health is nothing to sneeze at.
Go with that.
All set.
What you got? Oh, use the fountain first.
Beats dying.
Oh, Jesus. There we go.
Nice.
Bang. Actually, what was the other one? I don't care about that. That's not the big deal. Alright.
I can do this.
Other forms of DMs. Jeez. I wasn't expecting to have this conversation this long.
Yeah, well, you know, you're having a good run there.
Yep.
Ground floor.
I will say, you know, there's the combat-focused GM, the one who's all about the tactical challenges. It's sort of like the counterpart to the murder hobo player. It's the GM who's all about fight, fight, fight. And this, again, it can be good or it can be bad. You can have some really engaging combat challenges from a GM like that. On the other hand, it can feel like every combat encounter is, you know, you're getting by the skin of your teeth and it gets tiring after a while.
Uh-oh.
The goodest boy.
I don't want to fight the goodest boy.
Well, that might be okay.
No, but seriously, boy. I know why you're here. There has to be a way to make you look the other way. What if I help you with the Seder problem? Would you let me go? Please.
Cerberus will let you pass if you bring him an appropriate bribe.
Good. Now I just need to head off the beaten path here and see what I can find. Should stock up for the road ahead.
Now, to the south, there is a final Charon store.
Yeah.
And then to the northwest, there is a variety of chambers that let you earn some additional power-ups, perhaps some money to purchase things from said store.
Right.
And behind one of the gateways, you will find the Seder sack, which is basically, as far as I can tell, a big sack of
Skulls for the skull throne! Blood for the blood god!
Oh my god, there's shit raining from the sky like crazy.
Yes. So these are a series of really small rooms. You're going to have close quarters with a variety of enemies. Most of which aren't too surprising, but some of which can poison you. So if you see that little glowing yellow-green pool, if you get poisoned and the edges of the screen turn green, you go to one of those and tag them and you'll be cured of the poison.
Fair enough. I was not expecting to last this long.
Yeah, these are satyrs. They do spit poison. But if you just get up all in their face and beat the shit out of them, they don't really get a chance to. And these little urns basically throw out
poison.
bombs. Yep.
Tasty.
Yeah, you're taking constant damage while poisoned until the room is cleared or until
what the fuck is that?
These are kind of like those triple crystals in the first world where they send out the lasers.
Hey, it's Shield of Chaos. What did I do? Oh, entry complete. Cool.
You've killed enough enemies with it, so now you know all there is to know about that way.
Pity I can't kill the craps.
No, but you do have that Athena thing that's letting you bounce the blades back, which is handy.
Can I use that thing at any point?
What thing at any point?
The fountain that cures the poison.
You can use it repeatedly. There is a short cooldown, so I would go ahead, whenever you are poisoned, just use it right away.
A gift.
Yeah, like now.
Alright. Where's the door?
It's the red portal disc there.
Oh.
Hope this can get
That's how
me
you
out of
get
here.
back to the main chamber.
Gotta keep
Okay.
searching. Satyr tunnels.
Alright.
Alright, so... Yeah, so the combat-focused GM, and, you know, it's just like a combat-focused player. There's nothing wrong with that, but I find it a little empty to play with a GM who's very combat-focused.
Yeah.
On the other hand, you know, they can run a pretty good combat.
Okay, where's that pool? Thank you. Oh, god damn it, I stepped right in their poison.
Yeah, the rats kind of do this little shaky shimmy move, and then they, yeah, spread poison around, so...
I know, dog. I'm sorry.
Not bad. Satyr
Doggy will get his break.
Yeah, I might just have to...
Disgusting. Cerberus will love
Might
it.
just have to pause and take him out. Oh, you found the satyr sack.
Yep. I might just have to pause everyone and take out the dog real quick.
Yep. Don't leave yet.
Why?
You had a gold urn.
Oh.
Could have gotten
I'm
some
sorry.
more gold. That's
Right.
okay. Quick pause for the doggy.
Yeah, quick pause for the doggy. I'll be back.
All right.
Okay, I am back.
Welcome back.
I almost dropped the controller. Alright, let me spin the wheel again because this is going much longer than expected.
Oh, you're about done.
We did Star Trek
You're-
last week.
Yeah.
We'll hide that choice. I feel like I'm about done, yeah.
You are very much about done.
Oh boy.
One way or another.
Alright, so it's let's make a remake, which means I pull out the second wheel. And some of these are challenge modes, okay?
Okay.
A lot of these games I feel could use like an update into modern day, but like for example, Diablo is a challenge mode. How can we make something that's already pretty good better?
Okay.
So that's why like some of these are in here for that.
Okay.
So let's see which game we get. Alright. Roller Coaster Tycoon. Did you ever play that game?
I did a little bit.
Alright.
The fun of making coasters that can kill everybody.
And just went, half the fun is making coasters that can kill everybody.
Alright, boy, I got your favorite treat.
Okay.
So how can we make it better? Well, for one, Paradox has done similar games that... Wait, what? Did I win?
Nope. You've got one more challenge.
Uh-oh. Let me guess. Hades.
It's Dad.
Oh, of course.
Hi, Dad.
I never grew accustomed to the air up here. It gusts senselessly whichever way it pleases.
Now you did fantastic against the jackass hero of Athens, but man, if you get Hades on the first try, I will legit be just impressed.
I'm fully expecting to die here.
To say though, Father, the helm of darkness suits you. And touched you, dusted off
Hades
on
your
my
dad.
Yes, I have to fight my dad.
His name's on the game, after all.
Yeah.
All your antics with me yet around the house, I always kept my temper, have I not? Unlike you.
So, Roller Coaster Tycoon. I mean, I think the big immediate thing there is it is one of those games that is ripe for like graphics update.
All right. With any kind of remake, we're going to assume we're doing a graphical update and a sound fidelity upgrade.
Sure.
No, you're going home, not me.
I think you could also lean into wackier concepts for coasters. Like, you know, it's a pretty interesting game where you can essentially send people careening off or isolate them in parts of the park.
Oh my god, he has a wide AoE.
Yeah. But I think you could do some more concept coasters, maybe even expand beyond coasters, do some other kinds of rides with a little more variety, essentially making it more of a general theme park tycoon, though I know that the original did some of that.
Yeah. I could also say there could be some possible like high-tech stuff that don't actually exist in reality.
Sure.
Just to like add some fun to it.
Yeah.
Come on. Get up.
Just because the modern trend in gaming with, you know, trying to get product placements and sponsorships and doing crossovers, you could add in like optional DLC theming packs that would be, you know, not too obnoxious. Like, hey, do you want to do a SpongeBob themed, you know, theme park? Here's a DLC you can get for $5, and you have access to all these SpongeBob assets. So I think that could be a fun way that a company might actually monetize it. Though of course you'd have to have a set of theme park options that are free included with the game.
Yeah.
but I would definitely, you know, not be like, oh, you bastards doing DLC. It's just like, hey, you pay $5 and you can make a DC Comics themed park with a Batman roller coaster and a Superman roller coaster. I'm
Yeah.
like, fuck yeah.
Same with Marvel.
Yeah.
I would say, though, with licensing on that, that's going to be the hardest thing to accomplish.
Well, I mean, Fortnite manages it somehow.
You dare lash out against me like this?
Yeah, they do, and I'm not sure how they do it.
I assume they just give the licensor like 60% of the fee for the DLC.
Maybe.
Pretty good.
So far.
Out of death defiances.
Yeah, I gotta just be careful. Oh! Hi, Dad, come here. Okay. Nope, no, I don't want your shit.
Yeah, what's interesting about Hades' attack pattern is he has those green skulls that he shoots out. They're kind of like your blood diamonds.
Yeah.
If they get in you, you take more damage, but otherwise they land on the ground and you have to either destroy them or they blow up in that green ring that you kind of have to dash across so you don't take damage from it.
Yeah.
And then he's got that fuck huge AoE. He's got that little invisibility stunt he does to try and attack you from surprise.
Yeah, it's not really working too well for him. That out of all the attacks, that's the one that's doing the least amount of problems for me.
Yep.
It's
yeah, honestly, the AoE is the one that really gets me.
Oh no! Oh, almost made it. We'll bring up Roller Coaster Tycoon some other time.
Yeah, we can work some more on that.
Let me see who's on. Jesus, I haven't had to raid someone in a while. That I didn't have pre-planned.
Right.
Alright, so I can just quit, I believe. Yeah. Hades, quit. It's going. Alright. Let's see who's on. I already rated Chef Tennessee earlier.
Mm-hmm.
Support Queen is chatting. So there is that. See, I got a lot on this list. Jesus Christ.
Damn it, come on. I need more pig seeds.
That's fair.
Playing Minecraft.
Yeah, I gotta get eventually on Minecraft stuff here in a bit, but not today, probably.
You did get the download of the world though, right?
Yes.
Okay,
And
so I can take that off my
yeah, I'll be putting that into a like a private server on my computer, and then, you know, finishing what I was working on when I get around to it, and do that. Let's see, someone that I want to raid that could be fun. Let's see. Boneless one is doing Guilty Gear. We got Alan Wake. Hunter, Call of the Wild, League of Legends. We can do League of Legends. That'll be a good one. It's a fun little game.
Yep.
Alright. So I want to thank everybody for coming to this wonderful stream. It's been a while since I've gone a little late, but hey, it happens. If you are my many tavern patrons, please use the following raid message. If you are one of my if you're my many tavern visitors, please use that raid message. If you are one of my tavern patrons, use that raid message. Please make sure you're taking care of yourselves both mentally and physically. That's always important. And I know you come to my wonderful, resplendent tavern for the witty banter, but you stay for my fuck-ups. Join me tomorrow where I become a zombie, and I am Stubbs the zombie. Rebel without a pulse. Alright?
Nice.
So I hope to see you all then. You guys have a great night. Toodles.
Toodles.
Evil Ruby, Mad Hatter's life. On Twitch we sail, come join the dive with games and chat and tales untold. In Ruby's realm, let the fun unfold. Oh, Ruby streams with laughter bright. By the glowing screen we set our sight. From fantasy realms to fierce fight, every stream is pure delight.